my street.
Their high-paying cartel job.
No, sis.
Where they have power and influence and just camaraderie to come and stand outside of Home Depots so that they can help you fucking move. No, those aren't the people coming here for the most part. But secondly, it's ironic that they're demonizing this and making such a big deal about this situation when if it wasn't for American drug addicts, none of this would be happening. If it wasn't for mostly white drug addicts, none of this would be happening. Because let's not forget that white people are the majority of this country, and so by default they are the majority of drug users. And if you take a look at drug use between white and blacks, for instance, the percentage is about the same in terms of drug use. And so yeah, the grand majority of people who are funding the Mexican cartel are poor white drug addicts, and the same people who voted for Trump, and the same people who are now looking at the
fuck, am I joining that night, bro? I need to back up. I think I need to back up. Can I back up? Gangsters don't cry. Oh, that's hard. It's hard, but it fucked it up. Damn! 357. Holy shit. This motherfucker been playing the shit out of this joint, bro.
Who thought we'd be fighting at a Gothic cathedral? And yet here we are at the smoking.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence. And here comes the legend Joe Frazier, Hall of Famer, all-time great. Do you believe what we are seeing?
You got a lot of fights, my boy.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. Catch and shoot.
That's the one thing
Misses.
about playing on this side. It's like, whenever I try to get the diagonal dodge, the shit always fuck up the first time.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, there's people that make the history of our sport.
And just because the stamina lost.
Caution being thrown to the wind.
They should be able to fix that. I still want to see that. I don't know.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
So much firepower here. And he just misses with that jab. Straight right just misses. That counter punch caught him clean.
I probably could stay in. You know,
Perfect counter shot.
That's like so much.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
That's stepping jabs.
Let's talk about fury in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
I got 100%.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? You were thinking,
I need to go back out there. I need to win this round.
but don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on this.
Smart. Get your shots up. Don't get them many. Go back out there and win this round, all right?
On to the second round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered.
Damn, that shit.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. When you're training to fight a swarmer, you've got to focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than
distance away from you that he wins. That's dangerous to him. That's my favorite.
A straight right just misses. How about that time counter shot? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught.
What the fuck?
Only catching air with that hook.
Why the fuck is that so slow, man?
Nice count. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about fury in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the fight to get out there and get the job done.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You let them.
Beautiful, that's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury
The basics. Get your jab back, get your rhythm back, and then we'll go again. Get your mind back on the job. There's a god-awful round that was. Come on.
Racist
You let him
remarks
back in.
He's absolutely shattered.
about black people. What the
He's
fuck?
he's ready to go, but you've got to
Get in your lead. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
get him finishing. Good man, good
That
man.
shit-
Just say him
that shit
again.
weird.
Don't change
Boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out.
On to the third. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How can you push and you fly backwards like that? When your push didn't come.
And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Good counter punch. Perfect counter lands. The jab doesn't quite connect. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter shot.
I don't like that shit.
The counter punching,
insane.
swing and a miss with that hook. That counter shot lands.
It's just throwing me off.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about fury in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this.
Stay focused. Don't let back into...
Back at it in round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. And he scores with the counter. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. That one lands.
Yeah, you know, helping me, bro. That landed.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Caution is being thrown to the wind.
I don't know if that's gonna be.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about fury in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Come on.
81, bro.
Great round, now relax. Just keep him on the end of that jab.
You got to go back out there and win this round. You got everything in the bag.
Start sticking in a few body shots in there.
On to the 5th we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Those counter punches have to hurt. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. He threw a punch and just got countered. There's a counter shot.
My hands down. He's too tall for me to get away with that.
Misses with the straight left.
I didn't even throw that body. That was so
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He misses with that straight left.
He hit me?
Misses with the jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
That should be 2 rounds, man.
Let's talk about fury in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
You know what? That's going to be a tougher fight.
There's the bell to start round 6. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Sometimes.
Oh, wow. I did not see that.
Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
A shot from the gods took him out.
The fuck happened? Is he alright?
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Nice counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Lucky that hook didn't score. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about fury in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it, as they were dropped twice in the last round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
I'm pretty sure they A button worked, right?
There's the bell to start round 7. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
You got knocked down twice?
Jab slightly off target. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Well done with that counter shot. Can't land that jab. They exchange punches. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Oh wow, look at that. Like,
just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up.
what the fuck? Come on, game. Don't fucking hold me right now.
Good defense there to stop that hook. Beautiful counter punch.
I'm ready for this fucking stamina, bro.
So far, the offense has been better than the defense. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about fury in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Needs a knockout.
Get your mind back on the job.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got level.
Is that it?
A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow-mo.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Look at his corner.
I can't believe it. They are giving up. And that will do it. This fight is over. They have...
I don't know. 4 surrenders. That's what I was saying. That's pretty interesting sparring. One of the judges might have been able to take that round 7. That's a shot. I do like that it does that. What the hell you going, Mia? I don't know. What does 8 versus 50 mean? Like, in terms of ranking, which one is better? 357, 350. How you got that many verses? I don't know why that name.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. Kevin Kelly, 107. Flushing flash. Kevin. King Rye.
This bout is scheduled.
One of the hottest tickets.
Skip this shit by pressing start.
High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Got him there. That punch is beginning to take its toll.
That's what I'm trying to do. Got it.
That jab misses. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
right on the button with that right hand.
I'm doing too much.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight.
Fuck, I fucked up big time with that shit.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
I don't know, he blocking that shit.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Man, I can't reach him.
Let's talk about Kelly in that last round. Well, we know. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. Ronda Rousey once told me when she gets into a fight, her mentality was minimum effort, maximum efficiency.
Soldiers just want to mow you down. They want to walk straight through as though you do not exist. You've got to be fit for this one.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Good one. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter-punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
How am, bruh?
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
I'm getting hurt. That uppercut, if I slip to the inside.
Kelly in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice slip to avoid the jab.
Damn, bro. What the fuck?
Quick punch scores.
I don't agree. Not without some of that play.
Catch and shoot. The straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Okay, so I'm trying to see what exactly he is. That loose movement is allowing him to get away from it too easily. Some shots are.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. You get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
He's still getting hit with his power, like, even if I straight up. That one I can understand. That one I can understand.
Let's talk about Kelly in that last round. Pretty dominant. Here we go to the 4th round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action.
Sir, why are you all the way over there? Like, what the fuck are you doing?
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cusp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
This is not
Perfectly
that easy to do.
skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that
Unless you
notch
fight me.
above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than
Somebody
that.
drink a line there with you.
You'd like to see more jabs.
What the fuck is going on, bro?
Straight right just misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two?
I don't even understand what the fuck happened.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Whatever, bro. That shit pains me, man.
Let's talk about Kelly in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard
So
that
it's
bell.
2-2.
On to the 5th we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
I have the pressure.
That counter punch caught him clean. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Hold on.
Big whiff with the right hook.
Don't extend the jab, bro. I needed him to do it.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards.
What the fuck? Why is he just getting... This shit pissing me off, bro.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
How am I missing all of that? Like, what the fuck?
What a punch. Has to be careful for that very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Oh, fucking damn, bro. Like, I'm missing shit that should not, like, he shouldn't be missing this. It's making contact with his body. What the fuck?
Talk about a one-sided three. On to the 6th round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Let's see who out of lose movement.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Beautiful counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get... Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. And the kid goes down. Let's watch that and get a replay from a different angle.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Do that. This ain't Fight Night Champion.
Clearly, his opponent was too much for him, and he's thrown in the towel. Well, the corner has thrown in the towel, and that will do it. The fighter not happy, but those are the rules.
I was whipping his ass for real. Especially that man. But it's like, nobody finishes the matches, bro. What the fuck? And he was on 40. How did they be losing stamina like that? What the fuck? The fuck did they be doing? I threw more punches than him. And still had more stamina. Let me see. 92. And then you go to 82. That means you're doing way too much. Okay, so yeah, that 50. That one dude I fought, that was Tyson Fury. That's good because you look up, I'm going from 8 to 9. The more ones I collect. Hop out.
I'm Todd Grisham, and what a venue. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
And here he is, Bud Terrence Crawford, Here comes...
Crawford.
This bout is scheduled for 8.
I'm fighting Jake and Mother.
A lot of pre-match drama, and they will...
Hopefully I can whip his ass, bro.
And that's the opening bell, round 1. The courage on display here is incredible. Back and forth they go. A lot of high hopes and aspirations from the fans and media alike as we get set for this main event under the sun.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Ted, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you've prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking at a fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
The straight right just misses.
I didn't even fucking do that. I gotta get my punches back, man.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Fuck out of here.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. No rest for the weary. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the those scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? I had it. Fuck out of here, bro.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round.
91 is terrible.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move.
Good counter punch. The straight right just misses. And he scores with the counter. How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
What the fuck was he?
Nice counter shot.
How?
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Fuck, you hit me with an elbow?
Talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about it.
Worry about it.
There's the bell for round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Get the fuck out of my face, man.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Failing to score with that right hook.
Brother, I don't understand what the fuck is going on. How the fuck you gonna hit me?
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score.
I'm getting
halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way.
He's gonna go body, right? He's gonna throw power shot upstairs, but he's gonna go body.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. That counter shot lands. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are good.
Back on. Get focused. Get your
On to the fourth we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Unless shit wasn't registering. good.
Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Straight right just misses. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter punch. There's a counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That hook just can't find the target. The right hook misses.
Come on. Back up. Man, bro. That's the
beautiful counter shot.
Man, I slipped too. That's some bullshit. We can sit on my fucking face, man.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this.
You're better than this.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
The straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good counter punching. They exchange punches. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back.
Priority over mine.
Then step back for just a moment. Catch and shoot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
You guys.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, this is the beginning of round 6. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Nice punch. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Insane action. It's all offense all the time. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut.
Shouldn't have put. He should have put his hands back up.
Straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see. Here we go. It's round 7. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they...
And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Not the best start, Bob. You know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
You'd like to see more jabs. That left hook missed. A perfect counter lands. That uppercut does not score. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Talk about LaMotta in that last round. Well, this fighter has been...
I got 52%.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you...
I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I've got to see that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
Motherfucker got up at 5.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe, or do they play defense here?
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Ooh, the Raging Bull just got clipped! And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.
Oh, for the whole fight. I was just landing that rhythm. Yeah, I was like, I thought he would have got like one of those earlier rounds. But shit, they gave me all three. I mean, unless that affected how he decided to play later on, I don't know if it mattered that much. But he also gassed out. When did he gas out? Damn. He's doing way worse than me. Halfway through, he's at 50. Round 5, he's in flat foot. The end of round 5, he's in flat. Damn. He was 123, 123. Now he's 123, 124. Yeah, there was nothing he could do after that. I had this shit in the bag. He threw way too many power punches. There you go. What the fuck? I'm done though. I improved my what I had 3 fights? Just 3? That was it. Felt like it was 4. But alright. Nobody was in this bitch for real. Hopefully I can stream later. I'll see y'all another time.